to have the Hall of Famer in the house tonight, Barry Sanders, with us. You know how vital Monday Night Football is. This one, the magnitude is just shooting through the roof. How excited are you to see what this Lions team does tonight?
I'm terribly excited. I can't wait for the game. Obviously, just given the stage of Monday night and all that's at stake for us, and we understand that. And I know Coach Cowboy will have the guys ready tonight.
You know, Barry, you said his favorite memories of Monday night were my favorite memories watching them. Oh, I can remember when they had the throwbacks in one game, and you just had an unbelievable night. A great game against the Cowboys on Monday night as well. You look at this, Barry, the guys get ready for the game, and everyone says, oh, they're going to play harder, they're going to be up for more. I always disagreed with that. Do you know what I'm saying? It seemed to me like, didn't you prepare for every game like it was a playoff game? Or not?
I think so for the most part. I think you do. I think, and you look at our season, you look at how a lot of the games have ended, a lot of close calls, a lot of games that came down to the last drive, and so we've been in a lot of those situations, those high pressure situations, and so that's why I think we're suited for this game.
They're battle tested, there's no doubt. And they got the guy, when you got number 9 spinning the ball, you got a chance if you can get to the fourth quarter as well.
How special has he been to watch from a standpoint of an alum and now a fan of the Lions, when you see what Stafford's been able to do for this team this season?
No, I mean, this season he has been and shown that he is an elite quarterback in this league, has played better than anyone the last month or so, and he's in his prime. He is in his prime, so I'm just sitting back as a fan enjoying what he's been able to do for our team, you look at how the season started, and to where they are now, you realize that a lot of that is because of just him coming into his own and taking things on his shoulders and making things happen.
Barry, who do you look for tonight? Now, we're watching this game, either offense or defense, that you think, as a fan now, which you are, we're talking, he loves the Lions as well, really needs to have a game tonight if they're going to get a win in Dallas?
Well, I think you certainly have to keep it close. They have weapons everywhere. They have guys that have had a great season as well. Obviously, we have the veteran quarterback, but they have, I don't know how many Pro Bowlers, but a lot of guys that have had a very good year. And so we have to just stay in it, stay around, give Matthew a chance. Our defense, is a top 10 defense in the NFL, hopefully we'll see that tonight, that they can contain all the weapons they have, and we can see a lot of what we've been seeing all year.
You look up the word humility in the NFL dictionary, and in your pictures right there, and you talk so much about this team, but do you think back on Monday Night Football of all the big battles, the ones you had against Bo Jackson in the past and the Raiders, and all the great moments and memories you had about playing under the lights?
Oh, yeah, those are fantastic memories because I'm a lifelong fan of the game. So long before I was playing in it, I was watching Monday Night Football, and it was a big treat for me if my dad let me stay up to watch halftime highlights with Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
That's before your time, probably.
A little bit, yep.
But to actually grow up and play in the early 90s against Bo Jackson, and one of my other idols was actually on the sideline that day, Marcus Allen, and playing that game and against Tim Brown and all those guys. And obviously, me and Bo were kind of going back and forth, and then a few years later, it was sort of me and Emmitt Smith going back and forth, in Dallas, and we understood that was a team that had won a Super Bowl. We wanted to prove that we were on level, on par with them, and so it was a lot of hype going into that game, and ended up being a great game.
America's team, that's what people dub the Cowboys.
Right.
I tell you what, I want to thank Barry because I'm a school teacher. Anytime my lesson runs short, I put on his highlight film. The kids love it.
Yeah, you're
go on
good
YouTube
for that.
and just put on Barry Sanders.
All that hatred for the
who's this guy?
For the
Barry
Cowboys
Sanders,
and those memories of you just spinning and moving on people. Does that carry over still tonight when you watch the Lions against these Cowboys?
Well, I know that those are distant memories, and it's nice to think back on them, to think about what I could do then. But as a Lions fan, hey, look, I mean, I'm as excited as anyone. It's been a great year so far, and we believe that there's a lot left in the tank for this team, and it starts tonight.
We thank you so much for joining us, and Rob's students are really excited too. I'd like to be in your class if that's what I got to do every day, watch Barry Sanders highlights.
Just don't tell my principal when she observes me.
Hopefully she's watching. Just don't slap him on the wrist too hard. Steve and Carolyn, back to you guys.
Hey, Barry, we love those memories. We all remember them too, especially Detroit.
I think what's really cool, Barry, is that you're sitting and talking about your idols. They're all sitting around tonight talking about Barry Sanders.
That's exactly right. I'm remembering them all for sure.